Hello, hello. You're welcome again to another episode of The School of Money. I'm Olumie Emmanuel, CEO of the Common Sense Group and author of the book, The School of Money. This broadcast is all about teaching you wealth creation principles, revealing to you the pathway to wealth, and connecting you with money-making opportunity. Every time you tune into this broadcast, we're going to help you know how to make, manage, and multiply your money. You need to understand that we need to raise a new breed of entrepreneurs in our continent and in the world. A new breed without greed. And that's what this book is all about. This book has information that will help you to be able to create wealth, either as an individual, as a family, as an organization, and even as a nation. It's about 700 pages, a big book, hardcover, CD and a DVD included. And it comes with a money-back guarantee. We've been excited about the responses we've gotten from all over the world as people have been getting the book and testifying of all the information in the book is turning things around for them. On today's broadcast, I want to talk to you about the vehicles of wealth creation. The vehicles of wealth creation. In order to move from point A to point B, you need a vehicle. As it is in the physical, so it is in the financial. A wealth vehicle is that which you use to move from your present financial situation to your desired financial situation. So make sure you have your pen, make sure you have your paper, and make sure you spread the word around that the Common Sense Guru is back on air again and is going to be talking about the vehicles of wealth creation. Tell your friends, your loved ones, send text messages around, let everyone come around the TV and come and learn the vehicle they can use to create wealth. In order for you to create wealth and move from point A to point B, you need a vehicle. Now you see, the word wealth creation means it is something that is created, wealth creation. So when we are talking of vehicles of wealth creation, that means wealth can be created. And in order to create wealth, it means there are you can use to create wealth. It means there is a process to wealth creation. Say wealth creation. That means there are materials you can use to create, and there is a process you need to go through before you can create. Those are some of the things you need to learn that the book, The School of Money, teaches for you to be able to create wealth. But today my focus will be on the vehicles, because your present state is not your final status. I believe that no matter the present financial level you are in right now, you desire to move to another financial level. But how do you get there? What vehicle can you use to move from where you are to where you need to be? That's what the vehicle of wealth creation is all about. It's all about how you can move from your present financial level to your desired financial level. I'll share that with you when we return after this break. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Millions of people today live at the mercy of house owners who at one point made a decision to acquire a property or plots of land to build. You can secure your future and make that decision today with Common Sense Estates Limited. You can choose to have a permanent address or invest in any of our strategically positioned estates all around the nation. Eagle Estate, Phase 1, 2, and 3, Agbara, Dream City Estate, Ikorodu, Dove Estate, Ofada, Genesis Estate, Abuja, Sela Estate, Port Harcourt. Why wait? Patronize us and procure your land or fully completed houses of different sizes in any of the estates at affordable and flexible payment plans. For more details, call 0805-267-3673, 0806-575-5996, or visit our website www.commonsensegroup.com or our corporate office 28B at Janaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okwebi, Ikeja, Lagos. Remember, procrastination is a killer of actualization. Act now.
Yes, you're welcome back. You're still on to The School of Money, and I'm Olumie Emmanuel. Today we're looking at vehicles of wealth creation. Now, like I said before we went on break, wealth is created. Wealth does not just fall on your laps, because in life, nothing just happens. If it's going to be, it's up to you. In order for you to ever create wealth, you must realize that you have a responsibility for that wealth to be created. You have a part to play. In life, you need to make sure that no matter how good intentioned you are, until you give attention to your intention, the world will not give you attention, and your world will stand at attention. So wealth is created. And now, for you to create wealth, there are ingredients for wealth creation. There is a process to wealth creation, because I don't believe in all this get-rich-quick scheme. I don't believe in covetousness. I don't believe in greed. I believe in hard work, smart work, the application of principles, and being patient enough to see them produce results. Now, in order for you to create wealth, you need vehicles. Now, if you want to move from point A to point B in the physical, if you want to move from wherever you are to wherever you want to be, you need a vehicle. Now, if a man chooses to go by walking, you know, they say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So if you want to move from point A to point B, no matter how far apart they are, you need a vehicle. You can choose to walk. You can choose to run. You can choose to ride a bicycle. You can choose to use a motorbike. You can choose to drive. You can choose to use the rail. You can choose to use a boat. You can choose to fly. So whether you walk, you use a bike, a car, a rail, an airplane, or you use a boat, all these are vehicles. But listen, if we both embark on a journey from point A to point B, and I choose to ride a bike, and you choose to fly, there is no way I will ever get there before you. I remember a while back we went to Ghana. Ghana is just a neighboring country to Nigeria, because we are all in the same West African region. Flying from Lagos to Ghana is a 45 minutes journey, but going by road can take you as much as 20 hours. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. So we went to Ghana with my team to have a School of Money seminar in Ghana, and then some of them went by road while I flew into Ghana. When we're through with the meeting, they left very early in the morning. They woke me up around 5:30 and said, look, we're leaving. We just want to inform you we're on our way back to Nigeria. I said, oh, no problem. I'll meet you guys in Nigeria later. Now, when I was through with the call, I slept off, enjoyed myself. I left Ghana 6 p.m. Now, they left around 5:30 from the hotel to the car park and all those stuff. I left Ghana by 6 p.m. Now, the flight was delayed and all those stuff, but by 9:30 p.m., I was in my house. Flight from Ghana to Lagos, trip from the airport to my house, going through all the traffic. By 9:30, I got into the house. I said, well, let me just call these guys to find out where they are. When I called them, they were just getting to the neighboring parts of Nigeria. And they were telling me we are at the Semeboda. And I said, what? Semeboda? You guys left very early in the morning. You know what? They used a different vehicle, and that determined how long they took. You see, in life, a lot of people are always wondering, I don't know how they are doing it. All these people, only God knows what they are doing. Only God knows how they are making money. I've come to learn that in life, people give names to what they don't understand. When people don't understand how you are doing what you are doing and how you are producing the results you are producing, they will give it a name. They will come up with all kinds of stuff. But you see, there's an iceberg principle. And the iceberg principle helps us to realize that for every part that you see, the part you don't see is more than the part that you see. So what makes people to succeed in the open is what they do in secret. So when it comes to creating wealth, there are vehicles. And your vehicle determines your speed. Many people want to create wealth and they are trekking instead of using a car or flying a plane. Because as it is in the physical, so it is in the financial. So when we talk about vehicles of wealth creation, in the book, The School of Money, I shared with you loads of vehicles you can use to create wealth. Now, many people want to create wealth, but they want to create wealth by earning salaries. If you are a salary earner, trying to create wealth through your salary is like trekking to the wealthy place. Yes, it's like trekking to the wealthy place. You may finally arrive, but probably after 35 years, and you finally get your gratuity and pension. But why wait for 35 years to get what you can get in 8 months or 12 months by the application of wisdom? So the first thing you need to understand is the vehicle you choose determines the speed with which you arrive. Vehicles have no respect of persons. Vehicle has no respect for your age, your face, your place, your race. No, because vehicles don't respect anybody. If you have the right vehicle, you will get there. Can you imagine saying, I'm 25 years old, or I'm 60 years old? How can a 12-year-old boy or a 19-year-old boy know what I don't know? If you don't have the key, you're going to struggle. But if you have the key, you're going to enter with ease. So in the vehicles of wealth creation, there are loads of vehicles. But when I began to research wealth creation, I discovered that when it comes to vehicles, there are what I call the top 4. As a matter of fact, almost 90% of wealthy people all over the world have their money in these 4 top vehicles. Now, if you get the book, The School of Money, you will see all the different vehicles of wealth creation. As a matter of fact, I spoke extensively on how paid employment is a vehicle, but it is like trekking, and how you can speed up that distance. Because see, a man that is trekking is using his legs, but for you to run, you use the same leg. So I shared in the book on how you can run even with paid employment. It's very loaded. You need to get the book, The School of Money. But my focus on this broadcast is to give you the top 4 vehicles that you need to use to create wealth. Now, once you get these top 4, there are top 4 anywhere. In the book, I talk about the trinity of wealth creation, talking about the top 3, and then I put the 4th one, and then I went on and on like that. You need to get these major vehicles, because that is what I have used to get to where I am today. That is what countless millionaires and billionaires on earth have used to get to where they are. And that is what you need to use to get to where you need to get to. 4 major vehicles of wealth creation. I call it the top 4. And that's what I'll be sharing with you when we come back after the break. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll continue after this time out.
A time when poverty ravages the land, throwing the inhabitants into pathetic confusion. Companies filing for bankruptcy. Entrepreneurs are entangled in a web of insolvency. Job seekers explode in frustration while employment looks away without hesitation. The rat race continues with no tape of victory in sight. Finally, a savior emerges, the School of Money. How to make, manage, and multiply your money. The Entrepreneur's Blueprint by Olumie Emmanuel. A book born out of over 20 years hands-on experience on entrepreneurship. Simple, practical, and commonsensical. Look no further. It's a business school in print where the cheapest school fee is paid. Grab your copy today and dispel your doubt and confusion. Get the blueprint to financial freedom. For free delivery all around Lagos, call 0805-267-3673, 0802-305-9058, and 0802-347-0797. For online purchase, visit www.myschoolofmoney.com. You can also visit our corporate office, 28B at Janaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okpebi, Ikeja, Lagos. The School of Money. Grab your copy today.
Yes, you're welcome back. You're still on to the School of Money, and I'm still Olumie Emmanuel. We're looking at the vehicles of wealth creation. And I told you before we went on break that there are 4 top vehicles for wealth creation. I want to look at them one after the other. The first vehicle of wealth creation is businesses. Yes, you heard me right. Businesses. If you want to create wealth, then you need to start your own business. You see, creating wealth by earning salaries is a lot of work. Why? When you collect salaries and you have investment mentality, you can use your salary to create wealth by making sure you save towards an investment and opening up multiple streams of income. However, because of the limitation of salary, it's going to take you a while. So one of the best ways to create wealth is by using the vehicle of businesses, by becoming an entrepreneur, by starting your own business, offering products, offering services to people. You see, one of the things I've learned in life is the fact that no matter how high you rise in the corporate world, you cannot hand it over to your children. So if they call you general manager, they call you MD, they call you supervisor, foreman, no matter the name or the title they give you, most of the time it's title without entitlement. If you spend 20, 30 years in that work, by the time you're retiring, you can't hand it over to your children. Why? If your children want to come into the same establishment, they have to start from the bottom and go through the ladder. So that means you need to begin to think of starting your own businesses. Now listen, did I hear you say everybody cannot be a businessman? What do you mean? If everybody becomes a businessman, who is not going to work? I did not say everybody must be a businessman. I didn't say everybody must be a businesswoman. There are many other vehicles, but you need to know that this is one of the vehicles you need to use because it will help you. Look around you. Who are the richest people in your country? Do they earn salaries? I remember a doctor that asked a question that they said, well, I'm a medical doctor. We do a lot of great work, but we struggle. We don't have money. And you are telling us to do business. How can we do business? What are the different things we can do because of the kind of professions that we are involved in? And I told him, I said, sir, there's a difference between the medical profession and the medical business. You don't have the kind of money you should have, probably because you are involved just in the medical profession and not in medical business. The best that a lot of doctors know to do is to do private practice. So apart from working, they also have a private practice somewhere where they also meet with patients. But they're asking me a question. How many gloves have you used in the last 1 year? How many syringes have you used in the last 1 year? How many cotton wools have you used in the last 1 year? To all these questions he asked, I don't know, but I've used a lot. And I said, do you know that the guys that import the cotton wools and import the syringes and import the gloves are making more money than you, that is the medical doctor? Why? Because you are involved in the profession, but they are involved in the medical business. They sell medical appliances, they sell medical supplies, and they make loads of money. And I told him, you're a medical doctor. Do you know as a medical doctor you can start organizing seminars to share with people on common health tips and a lot of stuff, and people will pay you to come for seminars as a medical doctor? Do you know you can start writing books on a lot of aspects of medicine, health, nutrition, and you're going to make a lot of money from that? And by the time I was through sharing with him, he was amazed at many possibilities that had been available that he had not explored up until that time. I remember also the same thing happened with a lawyer. I was ministering in Chicago, and a lawyer was asking the same question, and I was able to help him also. So listen, I've seen loads of people make money just by starting their own businesses. So you can think of what kind of business you want to start, and that's one vehicle you can use to create wealth. Vehicle number 2. The second vehicle for wealth creation that I call one of the top 4 is real estate. Real estate is the only real investment. Yes, real estate is the only real investment, because whenever you invest in real estate, you are investing in something that will always appreciate in value. You see, there are a lot of books written from the Western world, and most people in different continents read these books from the Western world, and then they get sucked into the Western mindset that is not necessarily a global mindset. A lot of people have heard of property crashing. But let me tell you something, in a place like Africa, Africa is majorly a cash economy. Properties don't crash. The reasons why property crash in most of the Western economies is because it's a debt economy. It's not a cash economy. So most of the time, people are using debt to finance debt, and there are a lot of stuff going on that we may not be able to explain. But if you get the book, The School of Money, I explain extensively on all the different things that has to do with real estate in a cash economy and in a credit economy. Because most of the time I hear people say, oh, there's no money. Where did the money run to? Did aliens come to carry the money away? Did the money grow wings and fly? Where did the money run to? Did money just suddenly disappear and cease to exist? So you need to understand that you can make money through real estate. A city today was once a village, and a village today will be a city tomorrow. So if you want to create wealth, put money in real estate. A lot of people are supposed to be making money in real estate right now. They have money, but they're like, oh, it's a bush. It's very far. There is nowhere that is far. It's only a function of perception. It's only a function of where you are coming from. Because what you call far, the people on the other side call your own place also far. So a city today was a village yesterday. A village today will be a city tomorrow. So buy the future, because the future is cheaper if you buy it today. And that's why you need to think of investing in real estate. That's one of the things I invest into majorly, real estate all over the world. Anywhere in the world. Right now in the US, property market has crashed so bad that houses that go for as much as $120,000, $130,000 is going for as low. Guess what? As low as $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. So get into the real estate business, and you'll be amazed at what you will get. Because in real estate, one thing you need to understand is the fact that it will always appreciate. You put the money in it, and then the land continues